What's this? A camera that's turned on? Maybe they want me to record an episode of ZooTube. Well, I guess I'll sit down in this chair. Hello, my name is Chad. Today, I'm gonna propose solutions and roast Leafy to a cinder. And if you're not ready for it, you better be. So get your comfy chair and we're gonna get right into it.
Oh my God!
Leafy is here. He's actually here. Leafy, you would be a great candidate for Operation Blank Slate. Wiping the records clean isn't just gonna come from the people though, so don't think you're relying on us to do that. This is a job you're gonna have to do. And I would also say that you're a great candidate for Lone Star. Operation Lone Star. Leafy, I know things are tough, all right? You're not married yet. You're 32 years old. She will come along, and we want you to be ready for that. If you're not willing to change up your act, or at least get right with these tubers, then hey, maybe it's not the time. I don't think you're a bad person. I think you have a lot of bad things to say, but I also think you're in a position of extreme weakness and pain. A guy like you, you're quick with the words, you think of all sorts of funny stuff. I would say that being liked by your peers is far more rewarding. I mean, you can't deny it, all right? I know you're thinking the exact same thing. If there was a second chance for you, of course you'd take it. I'm glad you got banned, but I want you back on the platform now. And I want to see what Leafy really has to offer. It's not necessarily the banning part that's bad, all right? It's what comes afterwards, you know? If there's no second chance, then what are we doing with people? You know, this is something we ask even beyond YouTube, all right? I know how YouTubers get when one of your own gets vaporized. I know it's a bad deal. You know, I would like to say to quell any anxieties you might have that I don't think people should get banned indefinitely. I think that's a really harsh way of operating and not the correct way we should be when dealing with human beings. If there was to say a second chance policy enacted on YouTube, maybe certain requirements are fulfilled or after a certain period of time, say like 5 years, you know, something ridiculous. You get what I mean, all right? I'm looking out for you, even if I don't agree with your style, all right? Because I don't, I really don't. I think it's terrible. But I think all things are subject to change from time to time. So Leafy, look, it's very obvious that you went down a very destructive path. Certainly not the most destructive, but let's just say, where you're at now, I wouldn't trade it for a hot shot, baby. We generally tend to learn from one another. And, you know, I think to say, like, Leafy hasn't been a great lesson. I don't want to say example because I don't like to set examples out of people. From time to time I will, but for now I won't. And I know I don't have too many people under my wing. I really don't. You know, I'm in clout poverty. That doesn't mean I can't do something, because I can. I got strings to pull, all right? And let's just say you're on some of them. So I know what I say about this platform being bad, because it is bad, but I certainly care about it, otherwise I wouldn't be making videos here. And I do care about the people on this platform. But you really gotta work on your shtick, Leafy, all right? These tubers, they don't really appreciate the guns akimbo shtick that you've been using. The point I'm trying to make is you don't need subs to have a good time on here. If you want to shoot the shit, go crazy, go hog wild on these tubers, you can, but it probably won't end very well. It will probably end pretty quickly. The secret to longevity is something that you want to come back to, not something you're doing out of burning dispassion or hatred. You know, it's always a bad thing. So make right with these tubers. These tubers are who's pulling the strings around it, not just Mrs. Wojcicki, all right? She's not like the fat cats that have been telling her that, hey, something's not right. Enough of that. Today we got to talk about the Leafy reintegration stratagem, all right? There it is, Leafy. Listen up, I got something to say. So part 1, make right with the community. Very simple, all right? Look at that. You know, healthy interaction, that's what you need, some of that. And then part 2, when I see that, Chad's gonna make a phone call. We gotta end on a final note. The YouTuber hierarchy of needs. As far as this is concerned, I would say that you're at video ideas. So at the very bottom, I wouldn't say you were at leaving the platform because you didn't leave on your own volition. You were kicked off, and that doesn't really count in my books. It means the tuber algorithm is still stuck in your head, and it's like a parasite, you know, just telling you what's going on. So video ideas, that means working on channel novelty, clout actualization, and character building. And you can do it. You can make the climb once again. You got a lot to offer this world, and I hate to see someone get tucked under the rug. Someone like you getting snuffed by these fat cats. That's not really my concern, because let's just say I want to get on their good books. But, you know, I'll watch out for you, all right? I'll see where you scurry. I'm going to do this little segment every now and then. We talk about something interesting that happened in my day. I gave up eating animal products for a few months, And yesterday I thought I'd just give it a try again. It was quite disturbing, but if you want to have a really weird experience with your food, maybe, experiment with what you're eating. As always, that's it for today's episode of ZooTube. My name is Chad, and I will see you next time.